Good evening, you're watching News Mongolian World. I'm your host, Anna Rabatar. And for top stories, 873 cases and 10 additional deaths confirmed on Wednesday. Mongolian National Days event was held at the Expo 2020 exhibition in Dubai. Third International Fryderyk Chopin piano competition is taking place. And for the news, stay tuned. The Ministry of Health updates on the current COVID-19 status in Mongolia.
In the past 24 hours, 873 new cases were confirmed. Unfortunately, 10 patients, 3 women and 7 men, all with underlying health conditions, died of COVID-19 complications, which brings the total death toll to 1,836. All new cases were confirmed domestically, out of which 549 were confirmed in Ulaanbaatar, 324 were confirmed in the rural provinces. At hospitals nationwide, 9,569 COVID-19 patients are being treated. Out of them, 4,022 show mild symptoms of illness and 265 are in critical condition. Additionally, over 21,400 patients are being treated at home under supervision. As of now, 69.4% of the total population have had the first dose of a vaccine and 66% have had the second dose of a vaccine. Also, over 523,000 people, or 16% of the population, have received the booster shot so far.
Expo 2020 is a world expo currently hosted by Dubai in the United Arab Emirates from October 1st, 2021 to March 31st, 2022. Originally scheduled for October 20th, 2022 to April 10th of 2021. It was postponed due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Mongolia is also taking part in the Expo and organized the Mongolian National Days event.
During the opening ceremony of the Mongolian National Days event, the Deputy Commissioner General of the Mongolian Section Duran and Chief of the Staff of the General Commissioner of the Dubai Expo Najib Mohammed Aldi delivered a speech. The Mongolian National Days event is organized by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Mongolia with the support of the Mongolian National Chamber of Commerce and Industry. The event included a flag-raising ceremony, homi or throat singing, and horsehead fiddle traditional music performances, and displayed Mongolian traditions and customs to visitors of the Expo. For the first time in the history of the World Expo, each country is displaying its own pavilion under the theme Opportunity, Mobility and Sustainability. In addition to traditional performances, history, unique climate and tourism opportunities, the business environment of Mongolia was also promoted, and in order to attract foreign investments, the products of local manufacturers were also on display. Meanwhile, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Patsitsik, held a meeting with the Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation of the United Arab Emirates, Sheikh Abdullah bin Zayed Al Nahyan, and the Minister of State, Ahmad Al-Saiq, to discuss the current state of bilateral relations, future prospects and mutual interests in the international relations. This year marks the 25th anniversary of diplomatic relations between Mongolia and the United Arab Emirates. Minister Patsitsik noted that Mongolia attaches great importance to its relations with the Gulf countries, including the United Arab Emirates. She also thanked the United Arab Emirates for providing a soft loan for the construction of the Tasher hydropower plant in Mongolia, noting that the two countries have the potential to work together on major infrastructure projects in the future. In addition, the foreign minister extended an invitation to the Mongolian President Khuris Sukhukhna to pay an official visit to the United Arab Emirates in 2021.
From October 1st to November 22nd, the Mongolian State Conservatory is organizing the 3rd International Fryderyk Chopin piano competition. This year, the Polish Embassy in Mongolia is co-organizing the event. A gala concert performed by the competition's winner is scheduled for November 22nd. Details from MNB World reporter Salon Kort.
The competition aims to discover talented new pianists through the music of the legendary Polish composer Friedrich Chopin. The first and second editions of the International Piano Competition were organized back in 2011 and 2014 with around 40 international participants. The third edition is being organized in 2 stages for 2 different age groups. This year, over 50 participants from 7 countries were registered. The countries are Poland, Russia, Greek, China, South Korea, Italy, and Mongolia.
First, I want to say that Friedrich Chopin is the biggest Polish composer. We are very proud to have such composer as him. He was born in the beginning of 19th century near Warsaw, in Żelazowa Wola. 1830, he should emigrate from Poland because of war with Russia. And later, he began his international career. From the beginning of 20th century in Poland, we are organizing big international Chopin competition. I'm very happy, I'm very proud that also here in Mongolia is organized international competition, this year the 3rd one. Polish embassy supported the Music Conservatory of Mongolia to organize this competition here. 22nd of November, we are going to have a gala concert concluding the 3rd international competition in Mongolia. I'm inviting everybody for this concert, and I'm convinced that this event is going to make better relation between Poland and Mongolia.
The gala concert for the 3rd edition of this competition is coming closer, but it took 1 whole year to prepare for this contest. The international participants received their information through embassies operating in Mongolia. 3 of 5 judges are foreign experts and are making their assessments online. The 3rd International Piano Competition is not only about piano professionals, it also commemorates the long diplomatic relations between Poland and Mongolia. We see music as a common language between different nationalities, and it's becoming the basis of our future effective collaboration in other sectors.
The first stage of the competition was carried out in an online format, and a total of 28 contestants were selected for the next round. The second stage will start on November 18th and will continue for 3 days at the concert hall of the Mongolian State Conservatory. The participants are required to play major pieces by Chopin and 1 piece by a Mongolian composer. The competition jury includes renowned Polish, German, Spanish, Mongolian pianists and music professionals.
This year, the competition is a combination of online and on-stage performances. The number of contestants continues to increase, especially young children. The first edition of the International Chopin competition in Mongolia was held in 2011. The next year is 200th birth anniversary of Friedrich Chopin. The first 2 editions were made possible through governmental and non-governmental organizations' support. This year, we're very happy that the Polish embassy in Mongolia is collaborating in this event.
The award ceremony and gala concert of competition winners will take place on November 22nd at the State Academic Opera and Ballet Theatre of Mongolia. Grand Prix awards will be presented to the winners of each age category. The award winners will receive a trip to the Republic of Poland to play a recital at Chopin's childhood home, take a tour of sites with Chopin memorials, and attend music master classes. There are over 60 competitions held in Chopins around the world. This year, the Chopin competition in Mongolia is being held in cooperation with the Polish Embassy in Mongolia and the Friedrich Chopin Institute in Warsaw, Poland.
Here's the currency exchange rates provided by Mongol Bank. Now let's take a look at our regular future on sports. Sumo elder Magaki, the Mongolian-born and retired Yokozuna Hakuho, took his first step as a full-fledged stable master on November 14th by taking charge of the security on the first day of the Kyushu Grand Sumo Tournament in the southwestern Japanese city. It is customary in the sumo world for a newly appointed elder to start out as a security guard at a tournament venue wearing the Japanese Sumo Association's dark blue jacket. And this was no exception for the former Yokozuna, who won a record 45 tournament titles. Magaki, who retired after the autumn tournament in September, spent the day supervising the preparation room for the junior ranked wrestlers and guarding the Hanamichi passageway to the sumo ring during the second half of the Makuchi division tournament. The wrestlers passing through the Hanamichi stopped and bowed deeply as they passed the Magaki before heading for the ring. For the first time in 14 years, the name of Hakuhosho doesn't head up to one side or the other of the Banzoko's top row. Although the legendary Yokozuna missed numerous tournaments over the final few years of his career, his ring name was always written large at the head of sumo rankings. The Terunofuji era gets into a full swing in the November Grand Sumo tournament. The veteran wrestler made his debut at sumo's highest rank last time out, but following the retirement of legendary Yokozuna Hakuho in September, Terunofuji now finds himself alone atop at the Banzoke for the first time. Terunofuji, like Hakuho and Kakuryu before him, has taken on Japanese citizenship, meaning he too will eventually walk the same path as his fellow Mongolian-born Yokozuna compatriots. Having started the meet with 2 tough contests, the Mongolian-born Grand Champion barely broke a sweat as he pushed out his rank-and-file opponent in the final bout of Day 3 at the Fukuoka Kokusai Center. Here's the weather forecast of world's major cities. Well, that's all for today, and thank you for staying with us. We'll see you tomorrow with more news and updates. Have a nice evening. Goodbye.